The presentation is about risk communication in WHO's emergencies, press conference, and social media usage. My name is XIAOYAN. My supervisor is Dr. Erin. I am from UTM. In this presentation. The first one is my self-introduction. The second one is the project outline. I'm also going to talk about data collection, data analysis, my current progress in writing the thesis, and the impeding factors. I got my master's degree from Hebei Normal University in 2019, and from 2017 to 2018, I studied as an exchange student in a Japanese national university. And last year, I worked in London as a Chinese language teaching assistant, and currently I am a PhD candidate in language academy, and my field is health organization. Let me explain a little bit more why I want to talk about WHO and COVID-19. Back in March and April, while I was still in the United Kingdom, my British friends, they didn't think this virus will be a threat to the public health, and they paid little attention to protect themselves. On the other hand, my friends from Asia, from Singapore, from Malaysia, from Japan, they know how deadly this virus will be. So I think this is because the difference is because they get a different risk message from the media, from the public health authorities, or from organizations such as WHO. So I want to know how WHO has communicated the risk of the COVID-19 pandemic to the world. This belongs to risk communication. Risk communication is an established concept within the risk analysis framework. It is a vital tool for conveying the scientific information message to the lay public, and it aims to trigger behavioral changes. I think there are four concepts that are very important in risk communication. The first one is we have to acknowledge that there is a significant perception gap between the scientist and the lay public. First, their perception of risk is very different from one another. Second, there is a difference between the scientific statistic language and the grounded layman language. Second, I believe there is effective ways to better communicate, to better educate the public, and I also believe value system plays an important role in people's perception of risk, and also the trust of the organization is very important. I'm going to talk about the project outline. But I hope to examine the risk communication strategy that WHO has utilized in communication to about the COVID-19 to the world. I want to find out effective ways to inform the audience of the risk and prompt them to take actions. And also, I hope I could investigate, find out possible changes that could be made next time to better educate the risk, and hopefully I can conclude some generalized strategy that could be used to other situations and all about data collection from WHO's press briefing website. The website contains the press briefing videos, audios, and transcript from January 22nd to date, and the primary data is the conference briefing transcript on the website, and the secondary data is all the information disseminated by WHO on different social media platforms such as YouTube, videos, Twitter, and Facebook posts. About before at least four frameworks that I will use. The first one is NRC's approach. They emphasize the participatory two-way health communication. They promote public involvement in risk communication. The second approach is social constructionist approach. So they believe communicators need to understand the social context and the cultures of the audience to discuss ways to mitigate a crisis. The third one is from Paul Slovak. He believed we need to fully acknowledge the audience fear and the audience ways of perceived risk, which is very different from the scientist way. And the last one is social contrast approach, which emphasizes the trust and credibility of the organization. about my current progress. Currently, I'm writing an article about COVID-19 on YouTube, the credibility of it, and I'm reading relevant theories and the transcripts issued by WHO, and I'm learning to use NVivo and SPSS, and I'm writing my for the see, there are currently a lot of approaches to evaluate the process of risk communication, but actually there's no one comprehensive framework that I can use in COVID-19 pandemic. So I think I need to combine all the approaches and come up with my own framework. Have a good day. Thank you.